Hey, what's up, Rise of Kingdoms? It's Bye here. Today we gonna talk about 1254 once again. So if some of you guys remember, I made a video at the beginning of the years predicting which kingdom will be following 1556, like a month ago, like beginning of the year. As you can see here, 1254 is chasing after me because I did predict it in that video that 1254 might get disbanded this year. So today we're going back and check on 1254. So a couple days ago, right, this is a list of the most powerful players in 1254. We got Yoda 1.5 billion, Migrated in. We got Mr. Hope 841 million power. A White Lion, it had 33 million, Bunny 378, blah blah blah. But today, let's go and check it again. Individual power. 1254 just lost 1.6 billion power. The 2 mega well, it had plus million power, just migrated out. I think they went to 2338. I think 254, I think it adds the kingdom itself, I think they're still looking pretty good, but they are in a very tough spot right now. Very bad situation, and I'll tell you guys why. Okay, so right now, 1254 is currently registered to the Hero Anthem KvK. Right, Legion of Heroes, they might be able to recruit some more players after this KvK if they got lucky, but because as of right now, I would say in the pool of the kingdoms, I would say 1254 power is just so big. The chance of them not getting an opponent is very high. A very high chance of them not fighting an opponent, like an appropriate opponent for them. And they might get one no opponent foul, or even two, or even three no opponent foul. And that puts them in a very tough spot. Because as of right now, the gap between 1254 and other Super Imperium Kingdom like 1960, 1365, 1034, 1093, 1846, and so on, are so far it's like a 2 months apart right now, I think, or like a month and a half. It's like a month and a half apart right now, right? So for them to be able to catch up to those Super Imperium Kingdoms, they need to sign up right away to this KvK. They need to fight a match. That is the most important thing. If they cannot fight a match, they cannot close the gap with those Super Imperium Kingdom, and it's got to be a very tough. It's got to be very tough for them. Yes, but in terms of KvKs, they might get some easy win KvKs. They might enjoy the reward. That will be for the people who enjoy getting free reward. But for the people who actually love fighting, they might fight boring and they might start migrating out if they cannot close the gap with other Super Imperium Kingdom. Because as of right now, 1254 is so out of the place right now. They are with no other kingdom. So that is one issue, right? If they cannot fight an opponent, which is very likely to happen. The second issue is that even if they fight an opponent, it's gonna be very tough for them to make their opponent to fight. Imagine if they gotta fight someone similar to like 2000 Kingdom, and they be like, yeah, we're not gonna fight you guys. I will let you guys keep the Lost Temple because there is no chance for us to keep the Lost Temple anyway. And in terms of like Hero Anthem KvK, you don't need to do a lot of fighting. You can still go to Kingsland. You can still enjoy all the other reward. You can do the ancient ruin. You can do the Altar Darkness by yourself. Right? That is the beauty of Hero Anthem KvK. It's very free to play friendly because you doesn't matter how strong or how weak your kingdom, you can still go to Kingsland, and you can go to Kingsland without fighting 1254. It will very likely that they will do a 1 versus 3, but what's the chance of them fighting a worthy opponent, 3 cams that can put up a good fight against them? What if the 3 cam be like, no, we're not gonna play with the pay to win players. We're free to play. We gonna play with each other here, and we'll let you guys keep the Lost Temple, right? Oh no, we'll let you guys keep the Great Ziggurat. So it's gonna be very tough for them. They might end up into a another boring KvK, which they do not want to. Or the worst that they might not fight opponent for the next 2 or 3 pop-up. That would be the worst thing. I think the worst thing would not be able to fight. The worst thing would be not able to fight an opponent, because even if they can put up to another ball in KvK, yes, maybe right, they can catch up to the next cycle. But then again, they gonna be very, very fat. Right, they gonna have a lot of resources for like doing easy KvK for like 6 months. And other Imperium Kingdom might not willing to meet up with them. They might, or they might not, or they might. That will be depend, right? So 1254 will need some luck. We'll definitely need some luck for them to get to Zit Tam right now. I think Zit could be a very, very tough Tam for 1254. Fighting a good opponent would be good for them, and fighting a match would be good for them. They're gonna need some luck here, and I hope they do. As of right now, I think 1254 is still looking pretty solid. Right? They still have very good alliances. They have top 4 alliance at 11 plus billion power here. Right? Top 2, 14 billion, very, very good pay to win alliance here. You can tell. But against like, they still have a lot of strong fire left here. But it just matter of time when they feel like, oh my god, we're never able to meet up with other Imperium Kingdom again, or something like that, and it might force them to migrate out. Right? There are a lot of players who play this game just to fight, and if they stay in 1254 and they cannot fight, they will migrate out. That what it is. And maybe they will migrate back when 1254 meet with a better opponent, but very, very high chance. I can tell you guys right now, very, very high chance that a lot of the big fire might migrate out. Okay, they might. Okay, let me know what you guys think.